So before I get into this episode, if you guys watch One Piece as well, definitely subscribe to look forward to my review tonight. And onto it. Food Wars episode 10. Now, this episode was of course funny and emotional at the same time. And I love how this series on the whole keeps you on edge and keeps you looking forward to what's next, especially with food. You're wondering like what can he do? How can it be done? And every episode, it just seems to amaze me. This episode starts off where we left off with Soma enticing the judges with his soup that he made to go over his rice, which he made from soy milk, which he used as the base for the broth. Now, of course, all the judges accept seconds, and the broth poured over it, they immediately fell in love with the dish even more. Now, I love how the chairman shirts automatically popped off. I'm thinking that's going to be my thumbnail. But after that, we go into the suspense of who's the winner, Hayama, Kuro, or Soma. And then we go into a flashback of Hayama. I definitely don't think that it was necessary, but it's understandable. But I didn't like how we saw his flashback like way before we got to his flashback now in the current story. They showed it to us again. If they did show it to us only in this episode, it would have been more understandable and more of an effect, I should say. So after his flashback, but before we go into his flashback, we can see that he was sweating during the judges' decision making, but before that, Hayama and Kurikiba was amazed at how Soma's dish kept up its compatibility with theirs, because they automatically thought that Soma's gonna get third because he didn't use a high quality fish. So we go into the judges explaining that this tournament was mainly to bring out each chef's specialty, which is focused on creativity, techniques, originality, around that. Soma didn't understand, but now he does. And you can kind of understand it and have a better understanding because, like, Soma's style is kind of original, whereas he can take anything and make something good. Whereas Kurikiba's style, I would definitely say, is probably seafood. Like, that dude can cook some eye-appeasing seafood. Like, it looks good. I'm sure it tastes good. And Hayama's specialty is with scent, mainly. And we all can see the distinguish between the three, I should say. So, after that, you can see where a bond is formed between the three after announcing that Hayama is the winner. Soma immediately wanted to try his food to, I'm guessing, to do his specialty, which is kind of creating I can't really explain it now, but I'm looking forward to get a better explanation so that I can tell you guys and try to have a better idea of what it is. I do have an idea, but it's kind of a teensy weensy. But either ways, after during the competition, we can see a Shiomi, who is Hayama's Hayama is apprentice to Shiomi. And also in the flashback, we see that how Hayama was a homeless kid on the street, and how Shiomi took him in, talked to her professor, let her professor sign for him to adopt him, and how she saw something in him that he didn't himself saw in him. And I love that about this story. And he's mainly trying to perfect what she saw in him, because he himself didn't have a goal. But I love that about this episode. This is why I'm saying it was funny and emotional at the same time. So after that, we go into Soma talking to his dad. Now his dad calls him, and his dad asks him how the tournament goes, and he goes to say that he lost to Hayama. And his dad replies with Shiomi's disciple. And immediately he starts laughing because he himself lost to Shiomi in the past. And also, how could I forget? At the beginning of this episode, the 10th seed, I can't remember his name for nothing. He was talking to Aizen, one of the guys who made a scheme to throw Soma out of the school. And we go into how the speech that Soma made at the opening, how some of the kids despise him because of it, and they didn't give him the much earned respect that he deserved through his cooking and his stages that he went through. But now they definitely can't deny him of what he has earned and worked for, which is the top 3 inside the school. They said that he won second, so I'm guessing he got second. But either ways, he definitely did earn it though. What I didn't like about this episode, Rio call his lady friend a bitch. I definitely didn't like that, and it wasn't I don't take it as a joke because of how he said it in the context. I definitely don't take that as a joke. But overall, you can definitely see a bond forming between the 3. And all the way at the end of the episode, you see where they hang out together and they both want to try Hayama's dish. And they're both comparing dish. Soma and Kurikiba, they're both comparing dish to basically... Soma's looking to obviously increase his specialty of... But I'm guessing we're going to... I can't, like I said before, I can't get into explaining because I don't have a good grasp on it. But we're going to get more into that in the future. And we can definitely look forward to some good things. Again, I love how they keep you on the edge of your seat. We go into the next episode, whereas something called the Stagiaire is a program, basically. I'm guessing it's probably like how the training was. I'm guessing. But either ways, Shiomi basically says that they're going to be put out. I don't know what that means. Maybe they might have to go, start or have a little venue outside of the school to probably bump up their creativity, and they probably might learn something about owning a kitchen or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we're going to see something like that. But other than that, definitely love this episode. Definitely got an 8.5 out of 10 for me. We also got some shots from Nikumi in this episode. Love her. Love everything about her. We need to see more. And we also see that the girls are forming a bond themselves inside the kitchen to see what they can learn from each other, and the guys also. So the whole Polar Star dorm, is from description, they look like they're bringing back what once was. And again, we're going to see more of that in the future. And again, love this episode. Let me know what you guys thought about it. And if you guys are going to watch One Piece tonight, definitely let me know in the comment section as well. And I will be doing a review for it tonight too. But other than that, if you guys like what I said here, definitely subscribe. And if you guys like the video, like it. And if you didn't, dislike it. And let me know what you didn't dislike so I can make changes. And I can learn from it and adapt and get better. Because I'm trying here. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching.